morning, student. Welcome to today's DSU practical lecture. It's a 6 number practical that write a program to sort an array number using the bubble sort method. So today we are going to learn how to sort an array of number using the bubble sort method. Before executing the practical, we need to know the what is sorting, why sorting is required, what is bubble sort, how bubble sort work, step by step example, algorithm, and the after that C program. So the what is sorting? Sorting means arranging the data in a particular order. मला माहित आहे की तुम्हाला हे सगळ्यांना माहित असेल की सॉर्टिंग म्हणजे जनरली आपण जे एलिमेंट सॉर्ट करतो त्याला आपण सॉर्टिंग म्हणतो. जसं फॉर एक्झाम्पल आपल्याकडे काही नंबर आहेत 45, 12, 78, 23, 10. वी हॅव अ सम ॲरे एलिमेंट्स ऑफ द ॲरे आणि जर याला असेंडिंग मध्ये म्हटलं तर हे असे येऊ शकतात 10, 12, 23, 45 and 78. So it's now in ascending order. Okay, so we can say that this is the sorting. Sorting means arranging the element in a particular order. Particular order means in ascending or in descending. So next question is why sorting is required. Sorting is the very important because make a data too easy to understand. It's easy to understand. Means if the data is in arranging order, then it is easy to understand and manage the data. Then after make searching faster. It's make a searching faster. In arranging data, we can search the element in fast way and organizing record properly. Use data, then sorting data is we are used in a database, application, website, and software system. Now the next question is what is a bubble sort? Bubble sort is one of the simplest sorting technique. It is repeatedly compared to adjacent. If they are wrong order, it swap them. After the every pass, the largest element move to the end, just like a bubbles rise surface of water. That's why it's called as a bubble sort. We take one example. After that, you clearly understand the meaning of that definition. So first we take one example. For example, we take one array. Let me decrease the size. We take one array. The array is 50, 30, 40, 10, and then 20. Okay, we have something like that array. And now we need to sort this array using the bubble sort. In bubble sort, we work with is pass. So the what is meaning of the pass, that we need to sort this array. For that we compare the each and every element with the all array. That means the 50 we compare with the all elements. Then after the largest element is stored in the last index. After that we compare the second in we compare the first element with all the elements and the last element is still there. म्हणजे आपण जेव्हा आपण फर्स्ट एलिमेंटला सगळ्या एलिमेंट सोबत कंपेअर करतो आणि जेव्हा आपल्याला लास्ट एलिमेंट हा लार्जेस्ट एलिमेंट भेटेल, सपोज 20 हा लार्जेस्ट एलिमेंट आहे आणि हा लास्टला जाऊन स्टोर होतो. त्यानंतर आपण परत फर्स्ट इंडेक्सला सर्व इंडेक्स सोबत कंपेअर करतो, सर्व म्हणजे उरलेले 3. लास्ट इंडेक्सला आपण कंपेअर करत नाही. तर जेव्हा आपण फर्स्ट इंडेक्सला सगळ्या नंबर सोबत कंपेअर करतो आणि लास्टला आपल्याला जेव्हा एक लार्जेस्ट एलिमेंट भेटते तो एका फास्ट मध्ये कम्प्लीट होते. जेव्हा मग नंतर आपण नेक्स्ट एलिमेंट कंपेअर करतो तेव्हा आपला नेक्स्ट पास चालू होते. सपोज फॉर एक्झाम्पल आपला आता हा फर्स्ट नंबरचा पास चालू झालेला आहे. तर यामध्ये आपल्याकडे आहे 50, 30, 40, 10 and 20. So we compare the 50 with 30. So the 50 is greater than 30. So it's swap. It's greater than, that's why we swap the element. Now the array become 30, sorry, 50, 40, 10 and 20. After that we compare the 50 with 40. Again the 50 is greater than 40. So swap. Then after swapping the 30, then 40, 50, 10 and 20. Okay. After we compare the 50 with 10. We compare, then again the 50 is greater than 10. So we swap the 50. So now the array is 30, 40, 50, 10, 50 and 20. Again we compare the 50 with now 20. So on 50 is greater than 20, then swap. So now the array is 30, 40, 10, 20 and 50. Okay. So the our last element is 50 and it is the largest element. The one pass one is completed. The pass one is now is completed and we got our largest element at the last of the list. So the now next pass 2. In the pass 2 we have the same array which is end with the first pass. So the in the second path we compare the 30 with 40. So the 30 is less than 40, means is already in their correct sides. So no need to swap. Okay. Then again the array is still there is no change. So now we compare the 40 with 10. So the 40 is greater than 10. So we swap. So after swapping the array, now array is 30, 10, then 40, 20 and 50. Our 50 is in the last index, so it's not changed now. After we compare the 40 with 10. 40 with 10, so the 40 is greater than 20. So 40 is greater than 20, so swap the element because 40 is greater. So now the array is 30, 10, 20 and 40 and then 50. So now the second largest elements we found. The first path is the second path is completed. So now the pass is third. In the third pass we have this array. Now compare the 30 with 10. So the 30 is greater than 10. So the swapping means is the greater than, then swap. After that, after the swapping, the array like this 10, 30, 20, then 40 and 50. Now we compare the 30 with 20. So the 30 is greater than 20, that's why the swapping is needed. So here swap the element. After swapping the array something like that 20, 20, 30, 40 and 50. So now we found the our third largest element, and the array our array also be sorted, so we stop here. I hope you are understand the example of the bubble sort. We just and now we understand the definition of the bubble sort. Bubble sort is one of the simplest sorting techniques. It's repeatedly compared to adjacent element. It's repeatedly compared to adjacent element means here we compare the 50 with 30, 50 with 40, 50 with 10, 50 with 20, so it compare the two adjacent element. If they are wrong in order, then swap them. This is wrong in order because 50 is greater than 30. In ascending order we did not enter the largest element in the first, so it's not in correct order, that's why we swap here. After after every pass the largest element move to the end. Here our one pass one is completed and we got our first largest element. Meaning of that line is that the after every pass the largest element move to the end, just like a bubble rise in the to the surface of the water, that's why this is called as a bubble sort. I hope you understand the example of the bubble sort. Now I quickly explain you the program of the array. Before going to the bubble sort program, we first quickly understand the algorithm of the bubble sort. First of all, we read the array element from the user and then repeat for n minus 1 passes. Means our element is suppose n, then the passes is must be or it's n minus 1, and compare the adjacent element. If the left element is greater than right, if the left element is greater than right, then swap them. If the means whatever the left side element is greater than the right side element, then we swap. Continuous until all the passes are completed, and after that display the sorted array. Now let's go to the program part. Here first of all we take a hash include stdio.h file. It is a header file, and the main is the entry point of the our program. It is the main function. After that I declare one array. The array maximum size is 100, and the another variable n is to for store the array element, and we need some extra element for our program. For that we need the that variable. After we take a printf and tell the ask the user to enter the number of element, means user what how many number they want to store into the array, and scanf it's read the element from the user and store it into the n variable. After that we take one for loop to get all the element from the user. First of all we give the one message to user that printf enter the element. Okay, after that we write one for loop. It is start from 0 because always our array indexing start for 0. Then I less than n and I plus plus, and inside the for loop we use scanf to read all the element coming from the user, and it's store into the address is stored into the array, and our array name is arr, and the indexing is stored into the I. That's why here use I. Okay, here we completed our line. Then after the for loop, we write again one for loop, and this for loop is for our passes. Means we write the we need to first of all I write the for loop, and this for loop is just for passes, means how much passes we need to repeat it. One first pass is completed, then again after the our searching is start from zero. Here in the example, we take one pass, and it's after the one first pass is completed, in the second pass again we start from the zero. That's why we write here one for loop for the passes, which is start from zero and going to the n minus 1. Means if our array size is 4, then the our total passes is 3. The maximum passes is 3, and again we write one for loop. The one for next for loop is for our adjacent. We compare the element. For that we write the next for loop, and in the for loop we compare the two adjacent, that first adjacent with their next adjacent. If the first adjacent is greater than the next adjacent, then we swap them. For the swapping, we use the swapping logic. It is the simple logic. You refer the any video for the swapping. There are lots of video for how we can swap the two element with using third variable. The same logic I use here to swapping the two elements in our array. After that swapping, we write here our sorted array. Means we need to print our sorted array. For that we use again one for loop. Sorry, I is already declared, so I less than n, then I plus plus, and here we write printf %d comma arr of I. So now it's print the. So let's check the output of the program if there is any error. So yes, it's error. Oh, missing the semicolon. Again, is there any error? Other error? No. So it asks for the enter the number of elements. So I need 5. Enter the element. So I enter 10, 45, 2, then 67, 30. Our sorted array is here, but there is no space. So in the printf statement here we give the some space between the elements. So 5 element. So we write here 730 randomly some number I added. Then let's check it sorted our array or not. Is there any error or in this program? 2, 23, 34, 55, 66. So it's clearly sorted our array. So how this is the way to execute the program of sorted the array using the double sort method. So this is the program, and I explained this logic means how it's work the logic with giving the another example of the swapping. Hmm. So here we have that program. So I write here my another example of swapping. So our example is taking the third variable, something like that. We take here temp variable. I take here c variable and a, and then a is become empty. So now we put a equals to b, then b equals to c. I explain how it's work. Suppose for example we have a equals to 20 and b equals to 20. So I need to swap the variable, and after swapping the this something like output is something like that. The a equals to 20 and b equals to 20 means after swapping the value will be change of the a and b. So I write here the logic that c equals to a. So how it's work, I put here that c equals to a means in the a whatever the value are there store into the c. After that I write here a equals to b means in the b whatever the value it store into the a variable. After the last the b equals to c means the in the c variable I recently stored the 10, so the 10 is here, and our output we are achieve the a equals to, here we achieve our a equals to 20 and b equals to 10. So something like this, this logic is also working.